If I ask you what a smart hotel means to you, where does your mind go first? Do you picture upgrades to in-room tech, voice-controlled lights, and streaming media servers, just like you have at home? Or do you tend towards interconnected property systems, imagining sensors in every corner linked to AI agents that replace the major part of your operations? Of course, these are popular concepts that splash around on websites and LinkedIn posts, and yes, they are all achievable today. But when it comes to the hotel technology that connects your guests and your operations, what does smart simply look like removing the need to print Wi-Fi codes? Or continuously redistributing food and beverage information? What is smart consisted of utility and intuitive connectivity that led your guests to browse and book your ancillary services in their own time, on their own device, without a push on at the front desk? Smart could be providing your guests with an easier path to communicate with your venue directly instead of posting a passive-aggressive question online in your reviews. The point I'm getting at here is, yes, there's a wealth of possibility out there, and those grand concepts absolutely have their place, but they should come after something more fundamental. A digital engagement layer that connects your guests with your brand and your facilities and your staff. Once your base is established, the bigger ideas, the automations and the integrations, the in-room tech, these can be treated as ROI-driven strategic implementations instead of project-stopping distractions. Hello again, Tony Howard here, co-founder of Centra, a digital engagement platform that connects businesses and modern communities with their customers and guests through intuitive user applications and smart management dashboards. The examples I gave up at the top, removing the printed materials, the opportunity for your guests to discover your ancillary services, the open channel of communication with your staff. These are hotel smarts that start with utility, because before anything else, smart has to be useful. It is utility that will frame your guest engagement as helpful, not promotional, for example. That means making it intuitive for guests to find what they need when they need it, without being pushed. A real-world example here is a secure connectivity flow for a guest to get their Wi-Fi device connected. This would land them in an interactive menu where they can browse your room service, your spa availability, maybe even book at your restaurant, or from their phone. This kernel of digital engagement you just brought to your guests is also an opportunity to reduce the repetitive tasks of your staff. Printing and reprinting restaurant hours, menus, and spa flyers no longer necessary in a digital domain. In hospitality, there is a very tangible value in making things easier for both your guests and your team. Now that you've established this interface, one your guests find easy to use and your staff are equipped to manage, you've created more than just convenience. You've established a modern open channel, a digital pathway where your guests can make requests comfortably without friction, and where their needs are clearly seen, acknowledged, and responded to in a way that feels familiar and reassuring to them. This is the new standard. Guests don't want to chase down staff or make awkward phone calls. They want clarity and ease and confidence in their request as being handled. With this open channel in place, it becomes the path of least resistance, many steps before a guest ever considers turning to an external platform to leave anything less than a 5-star review. They already have a way to reach you. They already feel heard. And that often is all it takes to turn a frustration into trust and loyalty. Okay, so we've gone through all the base level. What about all the cool stuff then? The in-room tech, the building insights, and personalized guest integrations. There's smart automated check-ins, for example. These are utility, yeah. They're not out of reach, though. They're not just for those big budget, big brand hotels. When we've laid the groundwork for a digital engagement layer, where your guests are already connected to your team and your facilities and your brand, these ideas become manageable. They become strategic extensions of a digital engagement platform that you already have. Increase your in-room tech, not just to try and promote to tech-attracted guests, but as additional utility and touch points for connecting your guests with your ancillary services. Guest personalization integrations, they turn into tangible loyalty building strategies, helping your guests feel remembered and rebooking making feel obvious. Automated check-in, more than just reducing the front desk load, you could be expanding your revenue generating footprint beyond the lobby and guest suite. That's the shift. These projects don't have to feel overwhelming, risky, or vague. They become ROI-driven decisions. You can control part of an extension to your guest experience that builds trust, loyalty, and long-term value. Because smart tech isn't smart on its own. It's smart when it works for you, your team, your space, and your guests. That's how we think at Centra. Let's start with what matters and let's build from there. If you'd like to explore with me what smart looks like in your hotel, let's talk. Connect with me here at Centra.network or find me on LinkedIn. Let's have a chat and see where the smart hotel really begins for you and your venue. Outside of that, I look forward to connecting more here at Centra.network.